Hi students, and welcome to your journal review for project step number 1 from your course of Quality Management Strategies. So we're going to talk briefly about what you're going to do in this project. In this assignment, you will be working on implementing a TQM business model in a company. This will be done in 4 different steps. So each step will let you identify the most important elements to consider when establishing a TQM business model. In this first step in specific, you will focus your attention on finding the name of your company. This company can be either real or invented by you. The important thing is that you learn about implementing the TQM. It doesn't matter if it's a real company or if it's a fake company. Afterwards, you define your company. You will have to define your mission and vision for your company. The mission and vision are very important because they let us establish objectives and some other important issues that we will review in the next slide. Afterwards, you will be asked to describe the main process of the company. For example, if the company offers a product or a service, you have to do a diagram in which you sketch each of the steps of the process the employees have to follow in the company to produce a certain product or to give a certain service to the people. Afterwards, you have to make a declaration of your quality policy. And finally, you have to prepare a plan to certify your firm in the ISO 9001 standard. So let's start with the importance of the mission and vision of the company. And here we have that a mission and vision are standard and critical elements of a company's organizational strategy. So in here we have the first important thing. Our mission and vision are directly related to the organizational strategy. Also, most companies have the practice of establishing a mission and a vision. These two objectives, these two statements, sorry, serve as a foundational guide in the establishment of the objectives of the company. And then the company has to develop strategic and tactical plans based on the objectives that we just mentioned in the previous point. We know that creating and analyzing process maps is a key component of quality projects and basic process management. When we do a general process map, we'll let us do the following 3 things. First, understand the process. Second, instruct your employees. And third, analyze the points of conflict. We're going to see why does doing a general process map will helps us to understand the process. First of all, doing a process map is one of the best ways to get managers to know the process. The details of the process must be clarified in order to truly understand the process and identify challenges and make improvements. Also, there can be a great deal of detail and variation that is not part of the awareness of the managers until they do the process map. So, generally speaking, a process map will let us understand the process in a deeper level. These flow diagrams will help us to instruct our employees because process maps have a key role in communicating how a process should be performed. This means that quality needs to establish the way in which employees work, and this will be defined by very specific tasks that have to be drawn into the process map so that everybody that sees the map can have an idea of what does it take to do the process. The third important point is to analyze the points of conflict because simply by talking to the various steps of the process, different decision points and causes of variation of the process that can be done by the employees or by different situations that can happen during the process, all of this can reveal issues that must be addressed for improvement. A standard activity flowchart will provide information about potential bottlenecks, delays, and other common sources of inefficiencies and errors. Once these problems are identified, they can be prioritized and addressed. The reason why we tell you to create a quality policy is because quality policies reduce the gap between the service that we promise to our customers and the service that we deliver to our customers. High levels of quality are essential to achieve the company business objectives, and we cannot establish which can be named a high quality level if we don't have a quality policy in which we promise our clients the service that we are going to give them. Also, quality is a source of competitive advantage and should remain a hallmark of a company's products and services. So, a quality policy, in this very strict sense, will give us a competitive advantage with the companies that do exactly the same activities as we do. Also, quality is not only related to the product, it also establishes how the company's employees should work. We talked about this in the last slide actually, and it is important for the organization to establish, manage, and monitor their quality control and quality assurance systems, their standard operating procedures that ensure high quality products and services, and the customer needs and expectations to ensure the satisfaction of the client. And these last 3 points are defined by the quality policy. So this is why you have to declare it. In the final step, you are told to do a Gantt chart with 15 activities that will make your company be ISO 9001 certified. This is important because if you certify your company in ISO 9001, this has benefits for both your organization and for your customers. In the case of your organization, the standard provides senior executives with an efficient management process because the system of certifying to ISO 9001 ensures that all of your processes count with a quality system that ensures that everything is going well and that errors are minimized. The standard also sets out areas of responsibility across the organization because one of the biggest problems with quality is that when we develop a new task and we don't name a person that is responsible for it, the task will practically won't go by itself. So it is very important to set the responsibility of the quality to someone in the company. The standard is mandatory if you want to tender for some public sector work. So if you want to work with the government or if you want to go to the Wall Street and sell your shares, you need to count with quality standards for people to have confidence in your work and in your process because ultimately they will be giving money to you if you sell your shares. Also, the standard communicates a positive message to staff and customers. Why? Because it communicates a message that says that our products are good, our products won't deceive you, and to the employees it will communicate that if you work in that company, you can be sure that your work will never be stressed by inefficiencies or by lack of planning. The standard also identifies and encourages more efficient and time-saving processes because it lets you identify areas of development in which you could do improvements to your processes. It highlights deficiencies, thus it reduces your costs, and you can use the certification as a marketing opportunity. For example, you can say that your product has been already certified by ISO 9001, and this is an additional value for your product, and you can increase your prices due to this. And there is also benefits for the customers because the standard provides improved quality and service, and this is something that every customer searches when they go to your company. It also ensures on-time deliveries because if your processes are efficient, then there is no reason for them to take a lot of time. Also, there you will be expecting to have fewer return products and complaints since the product has a quality system established that ensures that all of the processes are happening that are, like they should be happening. You would expect that less clients complain about problems of quality with the product. So we have highlighted the most important aspects of every part that you were asked to do for your first step of the project. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and this explanation, and I hope you find this enriching for your activities. See you next week, and it was a pleasure talking to you. Bye students, have a nice weekend.